Hello and welcome to today's session. Today we're going to talk about Power BI for Microsoft Teams and learn how we can visualize the Dataverse. I have prepared a couple of slides so that you have something more interesting than my face to see for the next hour. Questions are welcomed anytime. I also have prepared a slide at the end for a Q&A, questions and answers. So if you want to hold on to that question, be my guest. Otherwise, just pop the question anytime. I might not know all the answers to the questions, but I will make sure that I'll take them with me and I can prepare like a short answers post in my LinkedIn profile. Thanks for joining me today and wish you a lot of fun. Okay, let's take a look at what you can expect in today's session. First, we are going to start by introducing myself. Later on, I will move on to presenting the Microsoft Power Platform. Then we'll see what Microsoft Teams and the Power Platform are and how they collaborate together. Then we will move on closer to the topic of today's session, Dataverse for Teams and Power BI for Teams. And then later on, we will continue with the demo and see how all that works in live. And I will also share one slide where I speak about licensing. And at the end, you are welcome to ask any questions you have. A little bit about me. My name is Enea, and I was born in Tirana, and I grew up there, and then I moved then to Greece. So I also lived in Greece for 11 years. And since 2010, I have been living in Germany, where I also studied computer science, and I also specialize on business systems. I work as a Power Platform business consultant at Nova Capta in Cologne, Germany. And I'm also a content creator, which means I spend a lot of free time, a lot of private time creating videos and also sometimes writing a blog or so on my website. And I just love sharing my knowledge, and that's what I'm doing today as well. So if you want to try up to date, if you want to try to stick up to date with the latest and greatest around the Power Platform, make sure you follow my channel. And you can follow me also on LinkedIn as well, where I post regularly. And I used to be a Microsoft certified trainer as well last year. I didn't extend it this year because I just didn't have the time to. I think, I try to stay up to date with the latest certifications whenever I have the time. But most of the time, I don't have that. So, yeah. Okay, but enough about me. Let's move on and talk about more interesting stuff. I assume most of you already know that what the Power Platform is. But nonetheless, I would like to go through it again, since it feels like every time I do these sessions, another component has joined the Power Platform family. So the Power Platform is made of now 5 key components. We have Power Apps for application development. We have Power Automate for process automation. We have Microsoft Power BI for business analytics, also being one of the oldest components in the Power Platform. And then we have the newest of the 5. We have Power Virtual Agents, which allows us to build intelligent bots. We have all seen them in multiple websites on the bottom right corner, usually, where they pop up and ask you if you need any help and so on. Those are all bots. And then something similar we can build with Power Virtual Agents as well. And the newest part of this family is Microsoft Power Pages, which allows us to build external websites, similar like portals, but a little bit more powerful, a little bit more extended. As you can see, we now have also a logo for the Power Platform. I think last time I was on this session, I think it was last year or so, I don't remember having that logo. So now we have a Power Platform logo, which I really like, and that's why I put it also in the middle of the slide. We all know that all this would not function without some other core components that we constantly use when working with a Power Platform, like, for example, data connectors. Without the data connectors, nothing will function. All that integration will not happen. So that's a big part in Power Platform. Then we have also AI Builder. Most of the people think AI Builder is just that premium AI that you pay a lot of money to automate stuff, to use the AI powers. But we also have some AI power already built in Power Apps and Power Automate, and we have that as a standard, being there when we use Power Automate or Power Apps with our standard licenses. For example, when we use the ideas in Power Apps, or where we create a Power Automate flow by just writing a sentence, for example. No? So this is also some AI power behind it. We also have Microsoft Dataverse. No? So Microsoft Dataverse is a big part of the Power Platform. It allows us to build relational databases, a very powerful database, and really is the backbone of the Power Platform. And also we have PowerFX, also with a new logo. And PowerFX is the programming language that we use in Power Apps. I really hope that it will also come into Power Automate, but for now we got the logo, and we're very proud of it. Let's take a look at the components one by one. We have Microsoft Power BI. It's self-service BI. It allows you to work with big data and corporate BI. You can share this visualization, the reports and the dashboards that you create. You can explore the data. You can visualize the data, and you can even use standard or custom built visuals. And then we have Power Apps. Power Apps is split into three main components. We have the Canvas apps, which is very powerful if you're working on mobile and you want to take that data and that information with you. So you can build your applications in a mobile form for a tablet or a phone. Then we have model-driven apps, which is built for processing a lot of data in a very fast way. You cannot customize it as much as Canvas apps, which is pixel perfect, but it still allows you some customization options. And then we have portals. Portals is similar to Power Pages. You can build websites for external users, for example, which functions like a gateway for your data and your information. And all this can be mobile, can be offline, and you can pretty much automate and create applications for all your business processes. Next, we have Power Automate. It used to be called Flow, and now it's called Power Automate, so it fits a little bit better into the Power Platform family, and Flow remained as a name for a flow, an automation. You can build simple or very complex automations to automate your daily business. You can build approval workflows, and you can even build your own API and have a custom connector. And then we have also RPA, robotic process automation, which is also a part of Power Automate, but it is mostly used for legacy software, for software that doesn't have any API connection available. So you can have it attended or unattended, which means you can either have it like manually triggered, or you can have it to be triggered automatically. The ones that you trigger manually are for free. Also with Windows 11 now, you get it even pre-installed. For the unattended part, you need an extra license. Next, we have Power Virtual Agents, which are chatbots for internal services, external websites. You can use it for customer contact and much, much more. It's supported and trained by model. It has a supported and trained model, AI model, which you can extend. And it's very powerful. It can be very complicated if you extend it on that size. And it's an awesome way to help your employees or your customers get simple answers on their questions without having the need to have a person in front of there being 24/7 available to answer these questions. Last but not least, we have Microsoft Power Pages, which is a secure enterprise-grade low-code software as a service. And it is there for creating, hosting, and administering modern external-facing business websites. Power Pages provides rich, customizable templates and a fluid visual experience. It is the newest member of the Microsoft Power Platform family, and it is also fully integrated within Dataverse, similar to the rest of the Power Platform components. Let us take a look at how the Power Platform and Microsoft Teams fit together. Low-code solutions have been present for some time now and have seen considerably increase in the adoption and usage since we moved to remote working. Companies are integrating these solutions teams to run their everyday processes and simplify their everyday work. On one hand, we have Microsoft Teams used for chat, collaboration, meetings, calls, and app integration for more than 75 million daily active users. Every single day are being produced more than 5 billion meeting minutes. This is a lot of data and a lot of time spent on that platform. On the other hand, we have the Power Platform, which is already being used by 97% of Fortune 500 companies around the globe. It is the most powerful platform ever created when it comes to empowering citizen developers to build custom line business solutions. That doesn't mean that there is no place left for pro developers. If citizen developers can create such amazing business critical solutions for their companies, imagine what pro developers can do. When Microsoft designed the Power Platform, they were also thinking on how they can integrate it all into one place. And what better place would that be than Microsoft Teams? So let's see how all that fits together. What does this slide show us? On the y-axis, we have the depth of coding required. As you can see, the bottom line is where the pro developers can unfold their true potential. That's what we see at the bottom line. Microsoft empowers you to create and integrate full code custom solutions into Microsoft Teams. In the middle, we have the Power Platform with all its components. I have specifically left Power Pages out since I think that it is more of a gateway, as I said, for your customers and externals. No? So I think that these 4 components are fit better into Microsoft Teams. As we see, the depth of coding is decreasing and it gets at its lowest at the top line, where we have the ready-made apps which come with Microsoft Office, like SharePoint, Word, Excel, and so on. Teams is a platform to integrate your apps and workflows. You can think of it as a spectrum from those apps that are available off the shelf, no? As I said, like SharePoint, Office apps, or any of the hundreds of partner apps that can be added to Teams. It's important to understand all the different ingredients in the Teams platform recipe and how they work together. So let's take a look at that. How we can extend Teams with low-code Power Platform tools. But first, what is low-code? It is the ability to create custom apps, workflows, or bots without really knowing the details of sophisticated coding or having prior experience of development. Anyone with a great idea can build a solution for their team to solve a business challenge. Power Platform is one of the ways to meet these challenges. And we can see here Microsoft Teams has Power Apps already embedded. This is an example where an application is shown on mobile and also in Microsoft Teams. Here we can see approvals, Power Automate approvals. Now, embedded in Microsoft Teams, you don't have to leave Teams and you can have your approvals in there. We can see also a bot. No? This is a Power Virtual Agent built for HR, for example, and yeah, ready to use for your users and colleagues in Microsoft Teams. And here we can see an embedded Power BI report. No? This is how it looks like in the website, and this is how it looks like also in Teams. Nothing different there, just being all in one place.